don't want to fight Floyd Mayweather or get in the octagon, you know, with that crazy Irish guy. I mean, I just made a YouTube video and now I'm in an octagon and you're trying to murder me. Here's this sign. Here's me. Maybe I'm at the end. I don't really know. All right, just finished up lunch. Back out on the trail. Had some chicken salad with out of a pouch with crackers. Surprisingly good, actually. So I've been doing some thinking. I've taken a lot of video on this trip, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Obviously, one thing I can do is edit it and put it on YouTube. But I started thinking about this over lunch. I got some serious concerns about that option. I mean, you know, most likely what would happen is that my mom would be the only one that would watch it. I don't even think my wife would watch it. I mean, she sees enough of me. But what if I'm like become like the next YouTube sensation, you know? What if I'm like bigger than what's that guy? Pootie, I don't know, PewDiePie or something, you know? Like, what if I become that guy? I don't want to become that guy. Or even worse, I started thinking, like, seems like these days if you get big on YouTube, then you have to like fight Floyd Mayweather or something. Like, I don't want to fight Floyd Mayweather or get in the octagon, you know, with that crazy Irish guy. I mean, that sounds terrible. Because see, here's the thing. I'm a pacifist, you know. So if I ended up in that octagon, I mean, I would just be running around, like saying things like, "Hey, you know, seems like you have some aggression problems here." Is it Connor? I don't know. Anyway, I'd probably try to introduce myself, you know, make sure that's his name, and then I would be like, "Look, have you talked to your parents recently? Maybe you have some daddy issues. I don't know, but like I didn't do it. I just made a YouTube video and now I'm in an octagon and you're trying to murder me. Maybe you need counseling, you know." This is how it would go. I'd be running around the octagon trying to help this guy who clearly has issues, and then I think he probably he's got to be faster than me, so he would just kick me in the head, and I don't want to get kicked in the head. So so the point is, I don't know what to do with this video because I don't want to end up in that octagon, and I don't really feel like getting kicked in the head. I kind of like my head in its non-concussed state. So I've got a lot to think about over the next, I guess, 7 miles. What to do with all this video and how to not end up in an octagon. It's beautiful out here, by the way. All right, that's it for now. Okay, well, I'm no closer to figuring out my dilemma about becoming a YouTuber and ending up in the octagon. I've reached now the Low Gap Trail, and you can see there, and so that goes that way. But we're gonna follow the rectangular blazes, keep heading down the Tecumseh. Onward. All right. Well, so I'm at a little more than 12 miles from Charlie Shelter, north of Charlie Shelter, where I started the day. On day 2 of this North Nobo hike of the Tecumseh Trail in southern Indiana, and now I'm up in Morgan Monroe Forest, and it's beautiful. It's on kind of the top of a ridge right here. It kind of falls off on both sides. That is what a ridge is, I guess. It's very nice trail right here. Well maintained so far. Cool little campsite here in Morgan Monroe Forest. Kind of overlooking this ridge here. Be a fun place to come camp sometime, maybe. Obviously, I'm gonna keep on hiking. Onward. All right, 5 more miles to go. 13 behind me, 5 to go. Really digging this section of the Tecumseh Trail, which is at this point is also the Low Gap Trail in Morgan Monroe Forest. Reminds me a lot of kind of my home turf, if you will, the Dean Wilderness. It's got a lot of the same feel here with these shallow brooks and just the foliage and so forth. It's a cool area. All right, onward. All right, it is about 1:20, and I'm still in Morgan Monroe State Forest, and I have no idea how much further I have to go because my watch just quit on me. I don't know what happened. Somehow it's recording my mileage, and it's just done. It stopped recording my mileage. So thanks, Apple. Anyway, but actually I'm thinking maybe that's a bit of a blessing, because now I'm just gonna hike. I'm not gonna worry about how much further I have. I know that I'm not too far. I've got to be no more than 4.5 miles, and I'm feeling good. So I know I can make it. I'm not gonna worry about the mileage. I'm just gonna enjoy this last little stretch, enjoy the woods, the wild, just be present. All right. Well, like I said, my watch quit, so I don't really know how far away I am from the northern terminus, but gotta be around 4 miles or so. There's a huge campsite right here. Looks really nice. Somebody left their camp shoes. This would be a nice place to camp, that's for sure. All right, back to the trail, onward. It's a pretty cool spot here. A nice view of the riverbed below, the valley down there. It's pretty cool. All right, coming up to a nice little bridge here. Oh, this is very cool. It's a nice looking bridge. Love this little stream. It's really pretty. Another cool bridge. It's interesting how been 4 or 5 bridges on this trail and they've all had totally different designs. Well, this is interesting. I haven't come across this before. Got some kind of a line down here. I don't think I should touch that. I think I might actually have to crawl under this damn thing. All right, wish me luck. All right, well, I'm on the other side of that wire, so should be good. Onward. Got a cool little frog pond here. And honestly, I am almost hot enough to jump in there. That is some disgusting water, but that's how hot I am. That looks tempting. Little frog. All right, well, I better keep moving. I'm not sure really what the deal is. I've seen this a couple times on this trail, where you have all these smaller trees that have been cut down at about 2 feet from the ground. I don't know if they're getting ready to like harvest the big ones and then you get the little ones out of the way. I don't know if these are an invasive species. I don't know if this is just sort of general forest management. I'm not sure. It's weird. It's a little bit ugly the way they're cut off, but then again, being able to see further is kind of nice. I don't know, strange thing. Onward. All right, we're getting there. Entering an area called the Sweetie Hollow Nature Preserve. Just a couple miles from the end. Beautiful day. Hot, but it's a beautiful day. Gotta say, it's again the wet sun shirt, the wet tights. Oh man, there's just the tiniest breeze. I mean, I don't know if you can see, there's just, the leaves are just barely moving. Man, just that littlest breeze over the wet clothing. And it's like instant air conditioning. I mean, it's all relative, but compared to the heat and humidity, it's noticeably cooler with the slightest breeze. Really happy with my clothing choice on this hike. Highly recommend it. Just a couple miles more. Still in the low gap section of the Tecumseh. Another tree. This is the second tree like this I've seen that's just, I think all the flooding we had must have just, the ground got so loose, saturated, that the entire tree fell over. Of course, this is right in front of the path, right over the path. The last time there was a tree like this, I went all the way around and came back and about stepped on a rattlesnake, so I'm a little nervous about getting around this thing. It just seems like it'd be a really weird coincidence if there's another snake around here. This is about 4 miles away from that other one, but it's got me a little freaked out. All right, looks to be all clear. Oh, gotta scamper over that. All right. Yeah, that's a big tree. That's a big fella. All right, we're almost there. Onward's kind of a cool little area here. Head down these switchbacks and the steps, and I should be coming to something I think they're calling rock shelter. I don't know why they have a shelter so close to the end, because it's only a couple miles away, but I'm expecting to see a shelter again here soon. Right now we're heading back down into the creek basin. So, I don't know, we'll go figure it out. Onward. All right, made it down the stairs. Now looks like we're just gonna hike this dry creek bed. Kind of cool. I guess this is the trail. Looks like a little bit of a trail there. We should be coming up to a shelter here at some point, I guess. I don't really get the point of that, but I probably will use it to take a load off for a few minutes and maybe take a look at one of my toes. I got a little bit of a hot spot on one of my toes. Oh, this is pretty cool in here. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. Nice. No, watch, I'm not done. Going so slow, it thinks I'm all finished. This is cool. Yeah, neat. This is cool. This is a cool section right here. Hear that echo? cool. That's what we just came through there. Pretty cool. All right. All right, I'm gonna put my phone down for this. All right, just saw another nope rope. This time it was a good-sized rat snake, which I know is harmless, so it's not a big deal. But man, it was laying right here in front of me in the sun, and it just shot into the undergrowth. It scared the bejesus out of me. Maybe again, that's the adrenaline rush I need to get me to the end. Whew. All right, here we go. Onward. Just really trying to savor these last couple miles. Just love all this beautiful creek bed. I love these streams, and even when they're kind of dry like this, it's kind of prehistoric. Love it. I have a cool tree here, about a mile away from the end. We're gonna make it. Onward. All right. We got about 0.3 miles left. There we go. It's the home stretch right there. Onward. All right. Not sure if this is the true start of it or if I need to go further. I'm trying to figure it out based on the map. But here's this sign. Here's me. Maybe I'm at the end. I don't really know. It's a little confusing. Or maybe I'm supposed to, I don't know. There's another trail over here, but it's like a paved thing. Or there's the road. Not really sure. But anyways, I am just about done, or maybe I am done. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Well, that's the end of my journey. Thanks for checking in and watching. This was my northbound solo 2-day through hike of the Tecumseh Trail. We made it. Onward. Palms of victory, crowns of glory, palms of victory I shall wear. Then palms of victory, crowns of glory, palms of victory I shall wear. His watchword being onward. Da 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 da. Then palms of victory, crowns of glory, palms of victory I shall